Hey everybody, it's Amy from Home Body and Style, and today I'm going to be reviewing what has become known as the Harry Styles scented candle. Now the candle is actually from Target, and it's the Cashmere Vanilla. I don't know if you can see that. How do I do that? It's the Cashmere Vanilla, which says notes of tonka bean and cedarwood, and it's just a candle that comes at Target. But due to how it smells, it's gotten this reputation of smelling like Harry Styles. Now, I for one have never smelled Harry up that close, so I can't really vouch for that. But the reason people think it smells like him is because he's known for wearing Tom Ford tobacco vanilla perfume or cologne. It's unisex. So I've had this long before it became known that he wore this, and I'm a big vanilla perfume fan, so I have like every one ever made, probably by multiple people. I'm always like googling like what's the best like vanilla scent. So I've had this for a long time. Now I actually this did not make my everyday cut of, you know, I'll wear it sometimes, but for me it smells a little too much like Christmas. And it's weird to me that like people wear this all the time. And I can see why, it smells good. But to me, when I smell it, it literally smells like Christmas. So it's like got that spicy, kind of cinnamony, vanilla, yes, tobacco too, kind of smell to it. But when I smell it, it just smells like, I don't know, my mom must have had a wreath or something that smelled like this, I'm not sure. So I do have this, and I know I'm pretty familiar with what that smells like. I'm even so obsessed with everything that I have the knockoff of the Tom Ford one, which is very expensive. This will put you out, God, I don't even know off the top of my head, but it's a couple $100. I have the knockoff, which is a little more affordable. It's by Alexandria Fragrances, and it's called Sweet Smoke. And this also smells like Tobacco Vanilla by Tom Ford. And they're very similar. You can, some people, you know, perfume snobs will say, no, they don't smell. I actually prefer this sometimes because it's got less of the spice and more of kind of the creamy vanilla smell that I like. So I am familiar kind of with all those smells. And you know, smells smell different on different people. Maybe on Harry, it doesn't smell like Christmas. I don't know. So let's get to the candle. Now, I have not smelled the candle really. I wanted to save it for when I made a video or did a review, so I wasn't like, you know, overthinking it. I wanted to smell it as it is. So we're gonna give it a sniff. And I like I said, I'm super familiar with what this smells like. And it's, I don't know, I'm not gonna put it on me or spray it because I think that'll mess up my thing. Now the candle I have is really cool. It comes like in a little glass like thing like this. I'm amazed it made it to my house without breaking. So here we go, the unveiling. All right, taking the lid off. Now, when I'm smelling it, I don't have the best sniffer, I'll tell you that. There's a hint of, I can see why people kind of compare it to this, but to me, it's not quite there. It does have kind of that cinnamony, spicy smell that people, you know, at least me, get from the Tom Ford one. And, you know, I need to like, I feel like I gotta stick my nose way in it. Now I'm smelling a candle, like the wick or something. I mean, when I stick my face deep in there, there's a hint of it, but I would say this is not a dupe for this. It's okay. Like if you need like a Harry Styles light, this could be it. What's missing is it's not strong enough spiced for me to be really like this. There's just like a definite, like I get the hint, like a hint of a spicy smell, and even vanilla. I'm not getting a super strong vanilla scent, but it does have a little bit of that Christmas smell, which I don't know if that's the cashmere, you know, coming out with the tonka bean and the cedar wood. I don't even know if those are notes kind of in here. They might be, but there is a little bit of that same kind of spicy Christmassy smell, but it's not very strong. And that's my, you know, this is why I hate candles. because I rarely find a candle that lives up to like the hype. No, these are pretty cheap, although they may not be because they're a little rare now. Target's almost out of them, I think, because all the Harry Styles hype. I got mine off like Mercari or something, just because I didn't want to go to the Target. There was a Target that had one, but it was way far away, and I'm not gonna deal with that right now. So I just bought it online. But, you know, if you're gonna spend like, I don't even remember how much this was. I want to say like 20 bucks. But like, if you're gonna spend under $50 to $100 on a candle, go for it. You know, like even that's probably excessive for some people, but it's not bad. It's not a bad smelling candle, but I don't think you're getting like Harry in candle form at all. You get like a hint. You get like those guys who look like Harry Styles, but they're not really Harry Styles. That's what this is. It's not, and people were so hyped. There were so many articles, like literally every, like I get Google alerts, and all the Google alerts were about this smelling like Harry. Wah, wah, kind of disappointing. But if you happen to come across it, and I'm gonna do a side here. Let's do a side by side. All right, snip the candle. Yeah, this is just, there's a powdery smell to this too that is not in the candle at all. But there is a hint. It's the cedar wood, I think. There's something, there is like that note that's like a tree or like a, I think it's what makes this smell like Christmas, but like a really watered down version of it. Cause yeah, it's there. Now, should you buy it? I don't know. It's not a bad candle. I mean, it smells fine. As far as smelling exactly like tobacco vanilla, no. It's not as strong. It's just not it. So if you see it, give it a sniff. Maybe you'll disagree. I don't have the world's best nose, I will say that. But even from just smelling these side by side, it doesn't even smell like the dupe. like it's not even close. Here, let me pull off Sweet Smoke, which I do like Sweet Smoke. Give it a try if you don't have the money to afford Tom Ford. Now they've started coming out with smaller versions of this particular cologne perfume from Tom Ford. You can get like a travel size now that's sort of reasonably priced. Like you won't have to pay hundreds of dollars. But I like the Sweet Smoke as well. Oops, backwards. And it's very similar and a little less of the Tom Ford one is really dry to me. And I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like the difference between sweet champagne and like the Brut dry champagne to me. This is really like a Brut cologne. It's very dry. Whereas this has got a little, it's sweeter to me, and I do like that. But I think, you know, longevity wise, they're both about the same. Sometimes these have a tendency to, like, the longer you wear it, it sort of morphs into, they all kind of smell the same to me. So I don't know, like I said, bad nose. But even, oh, I took that off and then closed it without even sniffing. I was gonna do a side by side. But yeah, let me smell the dupe again one more time. I mean, nah. It's got, this has almost like a, I want to say a flowery smell, but it's not flowers. I don't even know what it is. But it's just not this. So there you go. My opinion, doesn't smell like Harry. I'm gonna have to walk around with this candle at the next concert so I can verify my results. No, but it's just not a dupe really for this at all. Like I said, it's the guy who looks like Harry but isn't, like the guy working the drive-thru at like Starbucks or whatever that was. It's like not really Harry, but it's Harry vaguely. That's kind of this. So there you go.